Have you ever cried or sulked over something that is seemingly meaningless but means a lot to you? And I'm not saying that this is seemingly meaningless, but I feel like the people who are related to me would think I'll be crazy for this. So I recently told my father a couple weeks ago I was boohoo crying because of me thinking about how with my paternal grandmother I don't feel like I experienced the fullness of who she was. So on my dad's side of the family, we have a group chat on Facebook, and one day somebody posted, I think one of my cousins posted a TikTok, Instagram reel of this older black woman, a grandmother figure, and she was like cussing everybody out. All my family members were just saying, "Oh, that reminds me of grandma," and just telling little quips and stories. And I'm just like, that is not the grandmother I knew. Because me and my twin brother grew up so sheltered, my grandmother, code switched and wasn't as harsh with us. My older sister didn't benefit from that, so she experienced the full extent of my grandmother. But, she had the wherewithal to know that we were, pretty naive, soft, and all that type of stuff, so she didn't kind of go hard with us. Years later, after her passing, and my family members are just able to, share these memories of her, and I'm just like, dang, I didn't experience the fullness of what my grandmother's personality was. And I understood that she was protecting us, but it just kind of feel like you're like left out. And I just remember like I'm in my house boohoo crying, and I'm just like, if I told my family members that, like, you mad because you ain't get cussed out, like, yeah, but no, like, but yeah. Like, and so it's more about like thinking about the fullness of a person, and you got a piece of that, and ugh you can't vibe with other people because you missed out. So, bruh, why am I crying again? Like, it ain't that deep, but it's like, is, but I'm a thug. It's just unfortunate how much being sheltered stole away from my childhood, and I didn't get to experience the fullness of the world, any neighborhood that I lived in, the people, my neighbors that I lived around, because we just were always in the house. We didn't get to do anything until we moved with our dad and like participate in sports and stuff like that. And I understand the idea of being sheltered and the protection that your parent thinks they're giving you. It just, like, I just had, like, starting in college, I just had so much to catch up on because I was sheltered. And that naivete does not prepare you for the world. But I do appreciate that I got to experience a loving grandmother. Always loved her hugs and kisses and stuff like that. But, love you, Geraldine Anderson.